everybody, it's UniversalGiant. We're starting another playthrough. This time we're going to be doing Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. This is the first Kirby game ever made. And probably the one game that I've played through more times than any other in my lifetime. But, you know, let's not waste time on reminiscing about stuff. Let's jump right into it. First stage. Green greens, you can see. Black and white, because it's the Game Boy. Controls are relatively simple, as you can imagine. Let me see if I can make this louder. Yeah, there we go. Left and right, move left and right. A button to jump, B button to inhale, B button to exhale. You can see you get a score. It doesn't matter, there's no saving in this game. You don't get to keep your score or anything. Also, if you hold the up direction, you can float. And you can actually float infinitely in this game if you press the the up button in front of a door. You can go in the door. If you played the Subspace Emissary in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, this game, you know, the basic mechanics of that game were based on this game, based on Kirby, which is a little bit interesting that they incorporated. I think it was one of the biggest developers for the Kirby games. But anyway, inhaling and exhaling, you're going to be doing a lot of that in this game. I never take damage on Poppy Brothers Sr. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's right. Throw another one of those bombs. I also love the music for Green Greens. No matter how many remixes of it I hear, I still prefer the original. Because this is... when you think of the Green Greens theme, this is the one you think of. This is the one you harken back to. Because you really can't beat the classics. I mean, this game was made in 1992. And this recording was made in 2010. So it's been almost 18 years since this game was made. And it's really hard to believe. Because I remember waking up every morning and I would play this game just about every day, every morning. Oh well, I'm getting a little carried away here. Maximum tomato gives you full health. You only have 6 bits of health. That's the bar at the bottom. You see 6 bits of health. And you see Kirby has 4 lives, which we're not going to need. And now, the boss of Green Greens. Wispy Woods. The easiest boss in any game ever made. Apples fall from the tree. Inhale them and exhale them back at the tree. You can duck if you want to avoid the gusts of air that he blows at you. Did I just take damage in this battle? That's sad. That is sad. I can't believe I've taken 2 bits of damage. Anyway, when you beat a boss, you hit the star and you get the trademark Kirby dance at the end, along with the jingle. And we move on to stage 2, Castle Lololo. Apparently Kirby has allergies. Anyway, head inside here and we'll see another new thing to pick up. It's the microphone. And we learn that Kirby can't sing. And when he tries to sing, he kills all the enemies. So anyway, inhale and exhale a bomb. It'll kind of blow up and go off to the right for some reason. What I like to do in this room, there are a bunch of different paths you can take. I like going all the way off to here. And you can pick up, along with other things, you can pick up a bit of health down there. This is actually the longer way to go, and you don't really have to go this way. But I like to, because this is the only place I can think of in the game where you get an invincibility lollipop. I love the invincibility theme. It's much better than the one in Kirby 64 I did. Anyway, jump on another warp star and it'll take us to another mini-boss. For this mini-boss we're going to see again. This is actually Lololo. He pushes blocks at you. You have to inhale the blocks he tries to push at you, and exhale them back at him. And now we wait to progress to the next screen. What's really interesting about Castle Lololo is that there are a bunch of different ways you can go. That's not so true in the other levels of this game. But the sheer number of places, I mean, you can play through this game over and over, and I think it would take you a bunch of times to try to figure out what all the different methods are. Anyway, here we have Lololo and La La La, which is the one with the bow. And you approach this battle the same way you approach the mini-boss. Because you're actually fighting the mini-boss here again. See, there he is. Anyway. Best strategy is to jump in front of them, go away, and then jump back behind them. You can also inhale and exhale when you're trailing behind them. It's much harder to hit them that way. I've actually seen this boss done in 3 passes. I do think it's interesting. Anyway, I can take damage here because I'm going to get it back. And no matter where we go, we drop on the star. Now the 3rd stage, Rhodo Islands. Kirby's not very good at fishing either. Something I didn't show before, you can actually float through most of these levels. And even if you exhale to defeat an enemy up in the air, you don't lose any height in the process. Which is interesting. You can also float for as long as you want to, unlike Kirby 64. Did I mention that already? I think I could get just past that cannonball. I do remember that. Yeah, I always get hit by that Bronto bird hiding above the tree that I can never see over there. So those squid guys float by, those fish are swimming upside down. Another microphone. Enjoy my sound! My voice! You love it! You can inhale more than one enemy at once. Virtually the same thing. I think if I fall down a certain way I can kill him. No, I guess not. I don't know what most of the enemies in this game are called. Some of them you can't inhale, and you have to defeat by some other means. Usually inflating and exhaling is also an attack you can use. I believe there's a path above me that leads to a 1-up. I usually don't take it. There's actually a maximum tomato up there too. I don't feel like getting it either. So now we're on a boat! We're on a boat! And we have the spicy curry. Also, if we go down here, notice if you hit the water with the spicy curry, it dies. So we'll get health and a 1-up we don't need. Back out we go. Playing this game brings back so many memories for me. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've played through this game. I honestly don't remember. But however many times I play through this game, the 3rd stage boss is always the hardest for me. I don't know why. Maybe I just can't get the timing down. But anyway, a water spout spurts us up here. Grab this mint leaf and we can exhale without losing our floating stuff. And you just have to exhale at this guy like crazy. I think his name is, I don't know, Kabloom or something. I forget. Yeah, I always take damage here. But yeah, just spam the exhale. Grab the star. Kirby does his dance. And we'll move on to the 4th stage. This is progressing really quickly, isn't it? Bubbly Clouds. Oh, look how many Kirbys there are. That's so cute. I also love the music here. This game has very good music, considering how long it's been since it came out, you know? You think of Mario games and Zelda games having really good soundtracks, but this one's got good ones too. Anyway, the Scarfies are still here, and you cannot inhale them once they start. Actually, you can't inhale them at all. The best attack is to just float up and exhale at them. Also, we're introduced to Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos floating down parasols. If I didn't mention it before, this is the first Kirby game. Kirby could not copy enemies' abilities yet. In fact, a funny little tidbit of information I learned when I was doing a little research before the playthrough. Kirby was not supposed to be the character in this game. In fact, I think he was only like filling in for during the game's development, they actually wanted to improve on the character design, but they loved him so much that they just decided to keep him. Which is kind of cool, I didn't know that. Also, at the time this game was made, they couldn't decide on what color to make Kirby. I think two of the biggest developers were stuck between pink or yellow. And actually, on the box art, Kirby is white. Because, you know, in the Game Boy, there are no colors, just white. So I guess they wanted to hold true to that. Anyway, we get another mint leaf, and we're going through a secret area here, which will take us to an alternate entrance to the mini-boss, who we will take on in the next part.